Well, the Fighting Irish beat the USC Trojans in what was a marquee matchup tonight at Notre Dame Stadium. Let's toss things over to Chuck Freeby and Mark Skol Jr. at the stadium. So, guys, how are things going right now at the stadium? I see some celebrations happening behind you.
That's right, Maria. For the first time since the Bob Davie era, the Fighting Irish have won 3 straight against the USC Trojans as Notre Dame tops Southern Cal 30-27.
Fighting Irish have now won 7 of the 10 showdowns with the Trojans in the Kelly era. Notre Dame now 5-1 on the season. We're joined by Irish Illustrated's Tim Prister. What's your big takeaway from this one tonight?
300 yards rushing. That's pretty surprising. You know, Notre Dame struggled a little bit early. I love the USC defensive tackles, analyzing them pregame, but they used some double tight end, but mainly the interior offensive line really got great push. Tony Jones Jr., they have a number 1 back. There's been a lot of controversy about not having that without Jafar Armstrong. Tony Jones Jr. was great tonight again.
Well, let's show you how it got to be this way tonight in the stadium. Second quarter, USC with a 3-0 lead. Notre Dame starts this drive back on its own 3, and they get a ton of those yards back from the aforementioned Tony Jones Jr., 43 yards up the middle before he's taken down at the USC 30. A few plays later, Ian Book to Cole Kmet cutting across in the end zone, 10-yard touchdown, his 3rd TD catch of the year. Irish on top 10-7 on that drive alone. Notre Dame surpassed their entire yardage from the first quarter.
It really exploded in the second quarter, and we see just what a tremendous difference Cole Kmet means to this offense. It's also helped open up the running game. The running game has now, not just tonight, but in recent games has been really, really good. But Kmet is just a real weapon for them, along with the other aspects of their offense that are working.
With 5 minutes left in the first half, the Irish got a big-time spark from Braden Lenzy. Lenzy gets the rock on the end around, and he is off to the races. He didn't take his foot off the pedal for 1 second. He's into the end zone from 51 yards out. That's the longest Irish rushing touchdown of the year. Lenzy's 2nd of the season. When Lenzy's in open space, is a huge weapon in Notre Dame's offensive arsenal.
One thing you notice when you analyze USC, they are so hell-bent on getting upfield in their pass rush that they don't defend the edge very well, and they are susceptible to plays like this. Notre Dame doesn't have a lot of speed going for them right now. Jafar Armstrong's not totally healthy, but Braden Lenzy is one of those guys, and if you can get them going upfield, you can hit a play like that. I love Lenzy, didn't even hesitate. You know, some guys that are as inexperienced as him might want to dance a little bit as they're approaching the end zone. He hit it, Chris Fink gave him a block, and that was enough.
First drive for the Irish in the second half would not result in a touchdown, but Brian Kelly and Brian Polian certainly happy about this. After a career-best 45-yarder to end the first half, Jonathan Dorr nails it from 52 out. That's the longest field goal since Yoon's 52-yarder against Navy in 2015. Dorr really starting to look good as the starting kicker.
He has been outstanding this year. None of us would have believed it in the spring. There were doubts in August. He's hit, I believe, 6 or 7 field goals. He's been perfect on his extra points. Tonight is a pressure situation. He totally came through.
But the USC true freshman quarterback, Kedon Slovis, was bound to get going at some point this evening, and he does so in the third quarter on a deep ball to Amon-Ra St. Brown. That's EQ's brother. He makes the brilliant snack for the 38-yard touchdown reception. But Slovis wasn't done. On the very next drive, the true freshman connects with Tyler Vaughns on the touchdown pass, and just like that, it was a 3-point ball game.
You can only hold their receivers down for so long, and I think the defense, Notre Dame's defense, got a little tired there in the second half. The offense bogged down a little bit, and I think Brian Kelly said it. USC had kind of caught on to what they were going to do defensively, but you can only control them for so long. But it was enough when Notre Dame knew what their situation was late in the game. They could afford to give up that last 6 points.
4 minutes left in the game. Ian Book marches the Irish down the field. The drive caps off with Book taking it in himself for the 8-yard tutty to make it a 2-score game. The Irish were monsters on the ground tonight. You mentioned it, over 300 yards. Yes, USC would narrow it down to 30-27, but Book's legs on this drive really made the drive.
We're going to look at the statistics from Ian Book tonight. They're not going to be very impressive, but when you make clutch plays like that with the game on the line, that's the only thing that really matters. And again, no turnovers from Ian Book.
Thank you for the time, Tim. Notre Dame wins 30-27 to top their arch rival USC, and you can subscribe to Irish Illustrated, the #1 source for Notre Dame sports online. Just head to irishillustrated.com and click on Join to find the best plan for you. That's going to do it for me and Chuck here at the Notre Dame Stadium.
Let's toss it back to Maria at the WNDU studios. Maria?
Thanks, guys, so much. Well,